Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to see MySQL views. What are MySQL views, how to create MySQL views, how to drop MySQL views. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. So let's get started with this video. As you can see, we are currently in localhost phpMyAdmin. We have created one database with name left, and course we have created one table with name LFC, and there are 6 columns inside the table and 8 records also. Now what are MySQL views? MySQL views are just a virtual table which contain the real data sets. Just like a real table, it will contain rows, columns and the data sets. Suppose our table is LFC and you want to create a virtual table of LFC, it will contain the columns also and it will contain the records also. Now you are thinking, then if views are like tables only, then what is the difference between a table and a view? As I already told you, a view is a virtual table that contains the real data sets, but it does not contain the whole data of the table. Suppose you are creating a view of table LFC, so it is not necessary that view will contain all the columns or all the records. Sometimes the view contains the selected columns and selected records. So suppose if you are firing one query select star from LFC where age is greater than 30, and you are firing that query each and every day 3 to 4 times. So firing this query each and every day 3 to 4 times can reduce your performance and can increase your overhead. So for betterment of you can create a view. Suppose you will fire select start from LFC where age is greater than 30. Now you are firing this query each and every day 4 times, 5 times. Now, so what you will create? You will create a view that will be a virtual table. Like this is the table that our view will contain, and it will contain the real data sets. So these are the data sets that our view will contain. What you will do? You will create a view which contains this query select star from LFC where age is greater than 30, and the output of this query will be stored in our view. Now after creating that view, you need not to fire this query again and again. What you have to do, you have to go and you have to select star from view name. You have to fire this query only and you will get the output. Now the first advantage of creating a view is that when you add the data from in a table LFC, then it will automatically update the data in the view also. So you don't have to update the data 2 times. You just have to enter the data in table LFC, and if the view is created based on the table LFC, then the view will be automatically updated. Now we will learn how to create view. For that you just have to go here, you have to type create view and the name of the view. The name of the view will be our LFC view, and S is a keyword which is used. So create view LFC view as select star from LFC where age is greater than 30. So this query will be, the output from this query will be stored in LFC view and it will be a virtual table. So when you go with this query, you can see our view is created. Now you can call that view with the help of select star from LFC view. So when you fire this query, as you can see over here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, all the records are there from in table LFC. But when you call LFC view, so it will select where age is greater than 30. So second record where age is 26 is removed, and the 7th record where age is null is also removed. So this will be our virtual table, and this table you want every day 3 to 4 times. So to decrease your overhead, you don't have to fire select query again and again. You just have to create a view and you have to call that view and your output will be there. So you have to call only select star from LFC view and your output will be there. This is a basic example, so I have taken where age is greater than 30. But generally views are used where complex query used each and every day. So select star from LFC where age is greater than 30, city will be Mumbai and income should be greater than 500. So you will get output, and after firing this complex query each and every day, it can increase your overhead. So what you will do, you will convert that query into a view, and you have to call only that view again and again. So in this way you can get output. Now we will see how to drop view in MySQL. For dropping a view, you have to call drop view and the name of the view. Here the name of the view is LFC view. So when you go with this query, our view will be dropped. So now if you select the particular view that we created, LFC view, and when you go with this query, the virtual table is deleted and you will face one error that LFC view is not there. We does not consist, that table let's find course.lfc view doesn't exist. So the view is deleted from our database. So the view is not there now. So in this way you can create a view, you can select a view, you can delete a view, or you can drop a view from MySQL. This is a basic example how to create, how to drop a view, what is the meaning of view, and how it is a different from an actual table. You can try implement this feature of MySQL view in your localhost PHPMyAdmin. Try to implement these functionalities in your localhost, and it will clear your concepts regarding the views and how the view work. For this video, this is it. If you haven't liked this video, please like this video, comment your thought, what you think about this video. If you haven't shared this video, please share this video with your friends, with everyone who wants to learn MySQL. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. We'll see you in our next video.